Welcome to Craft Plan Create. Hi everyone, it's Monica. Today I'm doing a Cricut Christmas craft. It's the very first one I've ever done on my channel, so if you'd like to see this, please stick around. These are the ones I've made so far, but I'm going to make some new ones with you today. For this project, I used a Cricut Maker 3, the Cricut Design Space with the Access membership, a Cricut heat press, a green Cricut cutting mat, Siser white glitter HTV, scissors, and a weeding tool. And the following items I bought from the Dollar Tree: a 1.5-inch snowball decor packet, pom-pom trim in the colors red, white, and green, a home collection pot mitt with a pocket in the front. The pocket front measures 5.5 inches wide by 5 inches in height. McCormick's scraper and spreader. And to fill the pocket, I used either a sugar cookie 6.25 ounce bag mix, a brownie 10.25 ounce bag mix, or a peanut butter cookie 7.2 ounce bag mix. The boy and girl elf plushes. So the first thing you want to do is open Cricut Design Space. In the search bar, you want to search for Christmas pot holders. You can see the entire collection if you just select See All. One of the main reasons why I am an Access member is because, as you can see here, there's a lot of images with that green flag with the A on it. That stands for Access membership. So you can either pay for these images individually or you can get them free with your Access membership. Since I do a lot of crafting on and off camera, I use the membership often. In this case, I am looking for a very specific saying, and it is Baking Spirit Sprite. So I'm just going to type this into the search bar and see what the Cricut creators out there have available for me. I want one that has the image of a whisk, so I'm just going to look for one. These are all really cute, but I like this one the most. So I'm going to select that and put it onto the canvas. One of the key things you need to know is how big is your pocket front. Mine measures 5.5 inches wide by 5 inches in height. So once you put the image on the canvas, you're going to need to unlock the image size and resize it to the height and width of your pocket or the dimensions you need for your project. There are two ways to change the size and dimension of your project. You can either manually reduce it or you can type in the size that you want, hit unlock, and then type in the height that you want. At this point, I usually lock the image. The next thing I'm going to do is change the color to the material that I'm actually using in my project. This really helps, especially if you're using multiple layers of different color vinyl. So you go to this black box up here, then select the color of the material you're going to use. It will help you stay organized during the cutting process. Then select Make It. For the Cricut Maker 3, there are some Cricut products that do not require a mat. Know your product so that you don't break your machine. But in this case, I'm going to hit Select Mat, then I press the Confirm button. I would highly encourage you to research compatibility with Cricut and do some test cuts if you're not using Cricut products. The next thing I need to do is mirror my image. You want to mirror your images if you're using any type of iron-on or heat transfer vinyl so that your image doesn't come out backwards. Now I press the Continue button and turn on my Cricut Maker 3. This is a Siser Glitter HTV. It's really an excellent product and it's a lot more affordable than most of the Cricut products. I would highly recommend it to anyone. One of the things I like is that once you open this package and you read the paper, it tells you exactly how to apply their product. Step 1 is to place the HTV shiny side down and cut design in reverse or mirror image, which we already set up on our Cricut. Step 2 is to weed excess material. Step 3, on a hard flat surface, place HTV on garment as desired. 4, place parchment or HTV cover sheet on top. I've set home iron to cotton setting, no steam. Since I have a heat press from the Cricut, I'm going to go ahead and use that. 6. Press iron firmly for 10 to 15 seconds on entire design. 7. Peel away clear carrier. 8. If needed, recover and press for 5 to 10 seconds. 9. Allow 24 hours before first wash. The application instructions are so important, so please follow them exactly as recommended by the manufacturer. I would also highly recommend that you do your research to see if your materials are compatible with your cutting machine and do test cuts. This really helps prevent crafting mishaps. Now on my green mat and all the mats from Cricut, they have a clear cover to protect the sticky surface from dust and debris, so you're going to remove that. I just want to apologize, I tried to zoom out a little bit further to capture this whole process, but this is as far back as my camera would go. Next, follow the application recommendation by Siser and place the shiny side down on the standard grip mat. I place the HTV on the grid portion of the standard grip mat and press it flat with my hand. I'm going to make a few of these, so I added a few more sayings to my canvas. Now we're going to follow the exact same steps as previously shown. We're going to select Make It, and once you get to the On Mat screen, it will give you options for the different sizes of mats. Mine is a 12 by 12, so I'll make sure that's selected, then I'll hit Confirm. Once I confirm it, you can see exactly where the cutting machine is going to cut, but make sure you turn on the mirror function. I always have to remind myself of this. Then press the Continue button. On your Cricut machine, there's this A slot for pens, the B slot is for the blade. I open clamp B to verify that I have the fine point blade in, and I do, and it's right here. Now I just need to close this back up. I'm going to select this button right here on my Cricut Maker 3 and press that to load my mat. And now the easy part, we're going to let the machine do the work. Now it's time to decorate the plushes. The first thing I'm going to do is cut off the tags. I'm going to use a lint roller to remove all the lint so that my glue doesn't adhere to anything but the material. Now I'm going to take this white pom-pom trim and cut off 4 of the poms. They have little bends in the material, so I'm going to make sure I cut off 2 on each side. I'll separate all of these and be right back. These shoe tassels will be placed with Fabri-Tac. Now it's time to embellish this girl elf. Another snowball. I'm gonna put it here. Since I'm making 4 pot holders, I just made a batch of elves to go with them. Here are their shoes all done. And really what I love about embellishing these elves is you can embellish them however you want. Here you can see I put the snowball on the front, but here I put it on the side. So either way, the Fabri-Tac really holds it well. Now that the Cricut has finished its cut, I'm going to go ahead and unload. And we're going to go ahead and start cutting and weeding. Weeding just removes the excess vinyl that you're not going to apply onto your project. I'm going to go ahead and do one on camera and then I'll do the rest off camera. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is just remove all the lint off of my pot holder, and I am using the Cricut Easy Press mat behind this, and then I'm going to determine placement. One of the things I want to make sure is that it's not going to hit any of the seam lines. I've already preheated my heat press to 320 degrees, and I'm just going to iron this down a little bit. Now I'm going to place my image exactly where I want it. I've made this project many times. I know that for the sizer, I need to set the heat press at 320 degrees for 30 seconds. And that's what I've already done. I hit the screen button and then I hold at even pressure for 30 seconds. I'm recording this in real time for the entire 30 seconds. I also wanted to let you know for the Siser Glitter HTV, I usually remove the plastic when it's hot, but there are some vinyls that you remove the cover when it's cold, so you just have to know your product. As the heat press is counting down, I'm getting more excited to see my final product. My favorite part of this project is removing the heat press, pulling off the plastic, and seeing my finished product. I remove the plastic cover when it's hot, but some products you remove it when it's cold, so you just have to do a test on your product that you're using for your project. Now that my pot holders are done, it's time to fill the pocket. If you've stuck with me this far, please consider liking and subscribing and leaving a comment down below. Nonetheless, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, whatever holiday you celebrate. Until next time, take care everyone.